the Ebb and Ken Show.
This is the Ebb and Ken Show. Fuck with it or
die.
Bye, babies. I know bars, and bars don't lie.
Bars don't lie.
Feelings don't lie.
Okay. All right. Feelings don't lie. Bars don't lie. You know, when you can resonate with an artist, that doesn't lie either. So what we gonna talk about first? We're gonna talk about the VMAs.
Let's tie into the VMAs. Let's get into the VMAs, and maybe that could tie into everything else.
Okay. Okay. So I just want to make this comment.
That's your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, we're just trying to get it right. We trying to get it right. This is, like I said, this is our first episode. We're going to get it together. So, all right, VMAs. I didn't get a chance to watch the VMAs straight up because I don't have cable. I just have Wi-Fi, and I was trying to stream it, and I was trying to figure out why the VMAs. I was watching the audience watch the VMAs, and it was because on MTV.com I had the backstage pass, so I got all of the backstage footage.
Okay.
Which in my opinion was irrelevant. I didn't want to see people that I had absolutely no idea who they were. It did me no justice, so I actually had to.
Because the end half of it, I pretty much stopped watching it myself.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the end half?
It was just Madonna,
Oh, girl, I watched the clips. I watched the clips this morning. I did my homework this morning, so we'll get into that.
It was a tribute to J-Lo. She did her thing.
I saw that J-Lo did do her thing. Did you see what Ashanti said on the red carpet, though?
What she said?
So they interviewed her on the red carpet, and Ashanti was like, yes, I'm very excited to see J-Lo. I hope that she performs one of the many songs that I wrote for her.
No.
And they was trying to cut her off,
no.
girl. Yes.
Wait, which one? What's the song?
Girl.
What's the song?
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Okay, Ashanti, I see you, girl.
The song, On Time.
Always. Yeah, because Ja Rule. Okay.
You take this on.
Ja Rule. So, when you thinking of J-Lo, you thinking of an iconic figure. You thinking of someone who is just gonna slay every time when it comes to fashion. Ridiculous. You gonna think of a daredevil. So when she won that Vanguard, first of all, what is a Vanguard award? What the fuck is it? Please educate me, because I got a little ignorance, and I may have not even said that right. But anyways, the VMAs, J-Lo Vanguard Award, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. But yeah, she did her thing. Her speech was a little bit long though. The speech was, I had to pause her. No, not pause her. Okay, she's back. I'm talking about the speech. Her speech, J-Lo's speech, her acceptance speech. I had to put her on mute.
You had to put her on mute?
Yeah, I listened to it, but I had to actually mute her on the TV. It was too long.
It was too much? Okay. So maybe you can help me with this. Because at this time, I wasn't really interested in what was going on in the media. But wasn't there a time where her and Drake was messing around and it was a thing? How long ago was that?
That was maybe 6 months ago.
And she talking about her husband. I didn't even know she was in a relationship.
Right. And he was in the audience with the twins.
But wait, the twins, that's not even her.
I know. No, that's not his. But still,
it's Mark Anthony's kids.
Right, they were there.
Okay, so I was like, well, her and Drake was just booed up.
Right.
And so I wonder if that's why she went on a rant about love and support and traveling and doing business as a couple and all of this other shit.
Her PR, they foolish, because I guess there's nobody really too much as a dude that could be in her caliber that's mainstream right now in music other than Drake. Who as far as it's gonna be real publicity for this?
She doesn't need publicity.
She don't need it, but as far as the new people, the new generation that's coming out that she's trying to capture, the Drake fans that don't really too much know J-Lo.
J-Lo's good. J-Lo needs to stop the music and continue acting.
She's a dope.
She dope. She's dope. You a legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? Murder Inc. When you weren't really with Murder Inc.
She was with Murder. She was affiliated.
Exactly. She was that era.
Like a bitch from the block type.
And so, in my opinion, she doesn't need to appeal to the younger audience. She just doesn't need it. she's a legend.
Right.
So I don't know. J-Lo, Ja Rule, girl.
Okay, when he came out, I was like,
"What's my mother in there?"
I was so proud of J-Lo.
Oh my God.
Because I'm like, I know she had to. I know she had to actually maybe go to bat for Ja Rule, because Ja Rule he not on J-Lo's. You know what I mean?
Well, he would have been.
He would have been.
But that's another story for another time.
But when she paid homage to him, I really gave her.
She had to. It was only right. It was only right. And in my opinion, Ashanti should have at least been doing the vocals. She should have. I mean, I just really thought that it was shady that Ashanti wasn't even a part of that production.
Right.
I don't know. That was my opinion.
Right, because Ashanti could have sung a song that paid tribute to J-Lo or something like that.
Something. It really would have shown.
Enhanced, educated.
Exactly. And it would have, because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that Ashanti was heavily involved with the music.
Or there was an actual trio of Ja Rule, Ashanti, and J-Lo. That was a thing.
That's true.
That happened in history.
It was a thing. It was a thing. And they just kind of X'd her out of the equation. And I feel like that is shady. I feel like it's shady. All right, moving on. Okay, why didn't we start with Cardi first? Because she opened it.
Cardi opened it, but Cardi didn't give me what I needed.
Okay.
I guess she was reading off a prompt. They say it's kind of hard to do that.
Mm-hmm.
She had her ex-man, whoever he is, because he stood up for her when she gave her speech for the Breakout Artist of the Year. Like, he stood up for her and was like, you know.
Who?
Her man, Offset.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna talk about them two later on.
Okay, Cardi B, she looked nervous, but she was gorgeous.
Yes.
She was beautiful.
Yes. Stunning. Yes.
Head to her toe, the whole baby scene.
Mm-hmm. I loved her hair. I loved the short cut on her.
It too.
It made her look elegant. It made her look lavish. It made her look like
glamorous,
the A-list celebrity that she is. Because sometimes she just be looking like a B-list, C-list celebrity. But Cardi really looked good.
Yeah,
she did.
And the award that they gave her, they said that it was going to make her...
what was the award?
The Breakout Artist of the Year. And that means that you're going to spend a long time in the game. You're going to last a long time in the industry.
That's what that means?
That's what they said on the show last night. But that's the only... Because the Vanguard Award, I still have no knowledge of what the fuck that's supposed to be.
Yeah, and I should have done my research on that, but I just didn't care to. So,
because I'm like, it's not really... I guess it's important because I would love to win one of those because, you know... Great to have won one of those, but I don't know what it is.
I don't need to win one of those because I heard, not saying that I would ever plan on becoming bankrupt as a celebrity if I were a celebrity, but they take that from you. They take all of that.
Really?
They
all
strip
your accolades?
You. Yeah, they strip you of your accolades if something happens, and you know how Hollywood is. I wanted to talk about. Well, since we're on Cardi, let's stay on Cardi. Did you see how Cardi and Offset were acting?
Yeah, like Cardi B was sitting in the row in front of Offset with the Migos.
It was like turmoil or something like that. It was kind of odd.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was very weird. It was weird to see them like, okay, yeah, he stood up when she got her award because you automatically know that the camera is going to pan to you at some point. So you got to put on this game face. Mm-hmm. In order to, keep the press off you. But like when she received her award and she was walking to her seat, he didn't get up, he didn't hug her, he didn't approach her. He just sat right next to Quavo. Right. And then him and Quavo were matching, and then like he didn't even look like he belonged with Cardi.
He didn't.
I don't know. I've had my share of insecure men. Mm-hmm. And when the woman gets the spotlight.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I felt.
Because I feel like
he was salty.
Yes, he is. He's a big star, but you're mini compared to Cardi B now.
And like, that's just what it is. That's what it is. Cardi B and Offset. Not Offset and Cardi B.
Right.
And hell, I didn't think it was Offset and Cardi B to begin with. But I honestly...
But it's crazy because when Migos came out, they were this they still an unstoppable force.
Oh yeah, they're a high commodity for sure.
You know, but it's like, damn, Cardi B just came up after them in the music game.
I don't see the Migos lasting as a group,
because Quavo is already venturing off, and
Offset is doing his thing, and Takeoff doesn't have any.
I love Takeoff.
I love Takeoff. Takeoff to me is the most lyrical.
Right. You think that too?
What?
I tell my babe that all the time, that I love Takeoff. His voice, his flow, like it
everything.
Just be having you, like he has the deeper voice of them all. I just love it.
And not only that, he has the deeper voice, but he's deeper, period. Mm-hmm. His intellect is crazy.
Right.
Like, when you listen to him, if you just sit, because I listen to music while I'm cooking, you know what I'm saying? You're focused.
Right.
And when you're focused and I'm slicing my bell peppers and my onions real fine and I'm listening to Takeoff, I'm like, dang, this dude needs to write a book. He needs some literature, because not saying that what he's talking about isn't ignorant,
it's
because
so vivid.
It is vivid. It's vivid. It's vivid. And my favorite right now would have to be Narcos, because that's when I found out. That's when I found out how lyrical he really was. So,
and I also like Kelly Price. I do.
Kelly Price.
They have a song called Kelly Price.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I need to listen to that.
That's why I had to
damn.
like, how you gonna disrespect Kelly Price like that? But it's good.
It's a
nice song.
Okay. Well, we got all the way off topic because the Migos did not perform. They did not get an award. So I don't know why we talking about.
But Cardi B though, who wouldn't touch on her baby's father? Come on now.
Well, yeah. Well, Offset in Cardi is one thing, but we didn't talk about the Migos. Mm-hmm. The Migos had nothing to do with the VMAs.
I mean, they were there.
2/3. 2/3.
Just in pen. What is it called? Pen spams, penios. Just in pans, like what you call like just a clip, a cameo.
Oh, a cameo. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Rolling into. Do you want to talk about Nicki?
I love Nicki. Who? Like when she slayed her motherfucking performance. And I can tell you this, her other VMAs performance, I feel like the last one she did, Anaconda.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that performance was a drag.
Yeah, it wasn't too hot.
Ooh, I'm glad she redeemed herself. It was very classy. I will say that. It was classier than that Anaconda, but Anaconda was not a classy song. But I still love the song. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say I love the song. I really like the song. I feel like Nicki did an awesome job.
She did a phenomenal job.
With her performance, she did. Yes.
But you know what?
Why didn't she perform on the big stage?
That's what I was about to say. Like, why the fuck did you guys have to have her perform somewhere else in New York City?
It looked like a hallway. It looked like a walkway.
But when they got off of it, it's that white building in New York that looks like like this at the top, but it's all white. I don't know when they took off of it. Yeah, that's what it was. But
so she was performing in a totally different building,
another whole building.
That's crazy.
Because they kept saying Nicki is going to perform in New York City, you know, coming up in 5 minutes. And I'm like, what? Why she can't perform at the VMAs? What's going on?
It was a lot of shady stuff going on. Because not to go back to Cardi, but when Cardi was going to accept her award, she didn't even accept her award on the stage. They pulled her off the stage and had her give her speech.
Because I'm like, what is going on? Why is it a stall? Why is she looking around?
It was just, I don't know what was going on. It was, a lot of stuff was delayed. But not to take from Nicki. Nicki, like you said, Slade did a phenomenal job.
She ate, bruh.
She did. The songs that she chose, I felt, were a good selection.
Right. She left it off with Fifi, which we both love. Yes. She don't really want no friends.
69. Okay. I like it. What I didn't like though, and correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't like her outfit in the beginning.
Right.
That silhouette, that sheer.
And you know what I think it was? I feel like this was the most we've ever seen Nicki since her whole thing with Meek and Remy Ma. How Remy Ma was saying that her butt was deflated and shit like that. So maybe she just wanted to showcase her ass to be all right, because it wasn't.
What?
It was okay. Your ass all right.
My ass is all right.
Your ass, yes, it's just all right.
It's just all right. It ain't real, but it's all right.
It's all right.
It ain't deflated.
Right. You don't have nothing to worry about over here.
It's doing fine. It still looked fake to me.
Right.
And I was upset that she exposed that much of it.
But in my head, I think people was thinking about black and blues, like as far as just
like bruised up.
Yes.
It probably is black and blue. She just had makeup on.
Right.
I mean, the behind looked
Nicki
rather plastic.
Come on, Nicki. Now. Your costumes, I want you to dress how you had that sleek black long hair and you just had a short maybe thigh length dress. It was long sleeve.
Yeah.
You remember that look?
Oh yeah, I remember that look.
It was just classic to me, but you
and it was queenly.
Right.
Okay? What you had on was not queen-like, was not queenly, and it exposed too much of what you fight so hard to say is yours.
Exactly, Nick.
It just exposed too much. I was glad that she changed to her costume.
Right.
For the performance. I was sad that she changed back to that sheer garbage.
Nicki, look, I have my clothing line on the way. I feel like you need help. You do.
Yeah.
She needs help. And I feel like you too fly to not have, and too creative to not have your own swag. Like,
yeah, I don't feel like she really chose that.
Okay.
Or either that, she did choose it, and she has too many yes men in her corner. And I think it is the latter. I think she has too many yes men in her corner. Because a real friend would be like, no.
Right.
No.
You can come so much harder.
What?
And when I'm talking about harder, I don't mean those geometrical figures that she wears on her fucking costume with the spikes and candy corns.
No.
I don't mean that.
She's not there anymore. Don't revert. Don't go backwards. That's like 2010.
Right.
We don't need you in 2010.
Elevation.
We need you
like
8 years later.
Right.
Cause you've been in the game almost a decade.
Mm-hmm.
It hadn't been a decade because her first debut was in...
It wasn't in 2007 or 2008?
No, her debut album. Like, her music was out.
Okay.
But her debut album came out in, like...
2010?
Yeah, 2010.
Okay.
You know? So, 8 years in the game. You know, a heavy hitter. Right now, Nicki, it's not about your throne being compromised. We're not worried about that because we know your work.
Yeah.
You know, we know...
We gonna protect your pen. If anything, like you go hard.
No, we ain't gonna protect your pen. We gonna support the pen. You just do what you do, Nicki. Do what you do.
But don't do the outfits no more.
Don't do the outfits anymore, and don't go on rants about other people's work ethic, what other people got going on, because we are here for Nicki. Right. We support Nicki. We don't want to hear Nicki stooping down to a level addressing people that we feel she shouldn't address because they not on your level. And that's what I think a lot of people are not telling you, Nicki. Like, that leaves a bad taste in your fans' mouths. Mm-hmm. We don't want to see you like that. We don't want to see you fall in the hands of someone else that's not even on your level. That's just my take on Nicki's performance. All of the antics that led up to this point,
right?
All eyes was on Nicki.
But the thing is, she didn't fail me. Like, I felt like
she didn't fail you at the VMAs.
She didn't fail me at the VMAs or with Queen. Like, as far as a whole with her performance, because
I felt Queen could have been better. Queen was good, but Queen could have been better
compared to the pink print.
Yeah,
I feel like Queen is a whole nother ball game because I feel like she was singing too much on pink print, or she was just too much sad maybe about her relationship. But now we get that boss bitch Nicki, and that's what I need in my life. I need that supporting music, like I do, because she make a woman feel good about herself. Like she does, she really does, and I love that from her.
Like I said, I feel like, you know, the album could have been better. I'm not saying that it was trash, because that's definitely not what it was.
And she's just talking about coming from Nicki just as Nicki. She's not comparing it to Cardi B's.
No, absolutely
because she knows what Nicki is capable of. Yeah. You know, we heard verses.
And I remember when High School came out with Wayne.
Right.
I was just like, oh my God. Like, it was a vibey song.
Right.
Like, everything. And so when we know your work, we can tell when other things are compromising your craft. This Cardi B, Nicki situation is compromising her craft. She's not holding her own. You don't ever hear Beyonce addressing stuff like that. And in my opinion, before all of this, before she stooped down to this level, I'd say that her, Nicki, and Rihanna were all on the same level in their own lanes that you cannot compare them, their crafts, their work, but they were all on the same level. You don't see Rihanna addressing nobody. You don't see Beyonce addressing nobody. And we shouldn't see here on so many platforms Nicki addressing anybody,
but
anything.
You know what I think it
too
was?
much.
Because I've been watching the interviews of Nicki. Nicki, she feels like it was a disrespect level on Cardi's B's behalf. And I'm going to take up for Nicki because I had to do my research because the whole Lil' Kim situation, she was giving, compliments to Lil' Kim on a minimal level. Not as much as the other artists who she really fucked with. So you have a person that's already big, that's already an icon, Lil' Kim. I'm going to give you, your respect, but I'm not about to just love on you because maybe there wasn't something that really made me live, like Lauren or fucking Biggie or Nas. You know what I mean?
But it's different because she named the people that influenced her. Lauryn Hill, Foxy Brown, Jay-Z, Nas, and Biggie, right? But
and Lil Wayne.
And Lil Wayne. But when your music reflects otherwise, when your music does not resemble a person or an artist such as Lauryn Hill, but more so a Lil' Kim.
But I watched the interview.
That's a problem.
She gave her explanation. She said that she wanted her music to reminisce of that soul, but when she went into that record label, this was the last interview. When she went to that record label, because she didn't have that look, she said verbatim, since she didn't have her hair wrapped up with the the earrings, the long dashiki, the label thought that she couldn't deliver that. So they told her sex sales, this is what we're gonna do.
And that's when they changed her name too. I remember that a long time ago when she was talking about was it Fendi? I think it was Fendi.
What she was talking about?
They changed her name.
Okay, Minaj, yeah.
From Mirage, because she was going as Nicki Minaj.
Her
exactly.
and her last name.
And they were like, no, we gonna go with Minaj. So her whole image, and this, y'all. Some just came.
And she's trying to defend her own. She's really
trying to defend her own.
It.
She's trying to defend her being herself, but you weren't yourself. So what you gave us is, even if it wasn't you, that's not what you stand for. That's all you have to stand on right now. I mean, there's an opportunity for you to, switch it around. In my opinion, she didn't do that with Queen.
Okay, I feel like she just gave us what we was missing because we always wanted her to go back to that old Nicki as far as Itty Bitty Piggy, and I feel like she did serve Itty Bitty Piggy on Queen. That's what I feel like.
But Itty Bitty Piggy is not the person that she wanted to be.
But that was mixtape days, though. That's just bars, shall I say? That's not lyrical. That's just bars.
But that is the point I'm trying to make. When you have naysayers saying that you stole Kim's whole look, whole approach, all of that.
When that was something that was already purposely going to be did for you anyway, because that's what sex sells. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's going to be blackmail. Like, as far as media, like, maybe whoever she signed to, the big corporation, she signed to Lil Wayne, but like the actual big machine behind things. Like, okay, we're going to have you set up with a photo shoot here. We're going to have all the clothes, but this is what you're going to be wearing for this look.
But, and I get that part. But what I'm saying is, you have the naysayers saying that you stole Kim's look, right? Even if the record label said, this is what you're going to go by. This is the look that we want for you.
Right.
When you say that those who you influenced your pen writing, your music, your wants to be a musician, a rapper, with Lauryn Hill, Foxy, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, and your music does not reflect that.
It does reflect. It doesn't. It reflects her, but in my opinion, all her music does not reflect Lil' Kim. Because Lil' Kim is still making up songs and it's still not on Nicki Minaj level. She's still coming out with songs and they still not surpassing Nick and her pen.
Who Who is it?
Lil' Kim with her Wake Me Up, and she got another song.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, this Wake Me Up and all of her other music that ain't hitting for nothing is her trying to appeal to an audience that you don't have to appeal to because you are a legend.
Right, because that auto-tune that Kim have, I'm like, why, boo?
You are a legend. When they brought this whole Nicki Kim thing to, you should have dead that.
Right. Just how, but that's what Nicki. I feel like Nicki did that to Kim, but she didn't do it to Cardi. Like, she was trying to, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I already gave her props. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm gonna do it again, but this is gonna be the end of it.
Okay. So,
but Lil' Kim on every interview, I guess, because the interviewer was asking about Nick, because Nick was in the game for a long time. She felt that she had to defend her crown that probably she felt was being compromised, you know, because it was our generation. Not many of our generation was listening to Lil' Kim.
Right. And it doesn't matter because Lil' Kim, like I said, is a legend. It is a legend, and legends don't yearn for approval and recognition,
right? Because
from
you
those
did
who don't,
what you did,
and that's it. You were a pioneer for women in hip hop.
But Lil' Kim, I'm gonna tell you something, baby. Since you are that, let it go, boo. Don't try to compare your art to someone else's, because you pioneered. You did things with the greats that are still being talked about today, and they can't take that from you, ma.
And all of the replication of your image, the type of music you made, the way you presented yourself within Hollywood, within the media.
But the thing is, who can say that was all Lil' Kim's image?
No.
You know what I mean?
But
because they had influencers back then, because it was even tighter back then.
Not like that.
Well, I'm
not
talking
like
about
Kim. Kim was a pioneer of that whole look.
As far as influences in music, I'm talking about behind the scenes, like telling her what she's gonna do. You know,
I'm
talking
pretty
about
sure.
like that.
I'm pretty sure, but they knew that was a lane that hadn't been touched. So they were able to cross over into that and market it. And so therefore it is her style, it is her look. She is the one that opened up that door. And let it be that.
For women. Yeah, let it be that.
Let it be that. You were sexy, you owned it, you had bars, you had the backing of
too grown
hard
to
hitters.
even looking back in those sex slime days that you gave the people. Like, and when you really look at your lyrics, like, yes, they were dope, but they were very raunchy. And if you still want to live in the past, Lil' Kim, like,
I don't think Lil' Kim wants to live in the past. What I think,
because she got her credit when she got her credit from Nicki.
Yeah,
and she got her credit when she did it. But nobody who was attacking Lil' Kim back then, because she crossed in a lane that hadn't been touched, so she didn't really have. She had no competition, her, but not really women.
But okay, so check this out. Lil' Kim did the same thing Nicki did. She fell for the bait.
Right.
A new female rap artist comes along, and they put you two against each other when it doesn't have to be that way.
You got your closest friends being paid to tell you stuff in your ear that's not even true, that you think are your friends, your makeup artists, your hairdressers, people like that.
When you've been sitting on a throne, like, I think that they see it when they, I'm the queen of rap. Like, they think that it's only one throne. These thrones are designated to those who pioneered this genre. Whatever you brought to the table, that is why you sit on that throne.
Right.
And we're gonna respect you for that. We're not gonna take anything away from you. You just sit there and you watch the music evolve.
Right. Kim, that goes for you.
Nicki, that goes for you too.
Well, yeah. But we actually talking about Nicki is actually relevant. To me, Lil' Kim isn't relevant in the sense as music right now.
And you know why?
Know why? She fell off. She did her deal and she just fell off in the game and she wasn't able to bring it back. You actually have to hold the artist accountable, because even with this whole Cardi B, everybody thought that Nicki Minaj's career was over. They was like, nobody ain't gonna fuck with Nicki Minaj. But this Queen situation, this VMA situation is making everybody go buck ass wild.
Now, we can't sit up here and act like Kim's demise was all because of her not being lyrical And
I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that. I'm talking about way before Nick even. Kim
had. It's written all over Kim that she had other issues going on. Mm-hmm. Kim don't even look like Kim, and that's another reason why her music does not resonate with the people anymore, because you don't look like the people no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's only one of the many elements as to why Kim isn't the Kim that we remember. Mm-hmm. Or not even me, because Kim wasn't even my generation. I remember Put Your Lighters Up. That was like 2005. Mm-hmm. And my mama was on that. And then she went to jail. And then the lane was wide open because Remy was locked up too. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody else, Queen Latifah and them, they venturing off into other things, movies and stuff like that. MC Lyte doing voiceovers and things.
Because they were actually they did their thing in hip hop, and I actually feel like,
and they knew when to get out.
Right.
They knew when to get out. Okay.
They knew when,
because they knew it was about the music. It wasn't about their career within music.
Right.
They understood that they did their due diligence, and it was time for them to move on.
Right.
They had families. They knew what they wanted to do. They had plans. Now, when you sit up in this industry, in this game, and you like, oh no, ego starts to set in. Oh no, I gotta top my last album. Oh, I gotta make sure that all of these new incoming artists understand that I am who I am. No, do it for the love of the music. Do it for the love of the culture. And when it's your time to pass the torch, you do that with grace. Sit on your throne and venture off into other things.
While we talking about pass the torch, does the artist who is sitting on that throne? Mm-hmm. We both are in agreement that person can pass the torch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got another question. The question is, when that artist decides to pass the torch, should that artist decide on his own who he or she thinks that is dope, or on fan bias?
No, because the artists also have a responsibility.
Okay.
Because, see,
because I'm getting to a point.
Yeah, because we have artists now that are giving credit to those who don't deserve it. Mm-hmm. And it's tainting the hip hop evolution. Because you got to understand, when we talk about hip hop, we talking about the culture, right? Mm-hmm. Now we got rap, because rap is something that's a part of hip hop.
Right.
Now, when those who are in position to pass the torch are not doing their job, mm-hmm. we start to have hiccups, mm-hmm. like Lil Pump, Lil Xan,
and Chief Keef.
Chief Keef is a pioneer.
He's a pioneer, but like he was the one he made. It's like a soldier boy in the game. It's like you make songs, but mm-hmm. you're not long lasting, shall I say? Mm-hmm. Like you're not a long lasting.
But they both left imprints.
They did. And that's what you do.
And when you're endorsing these culture vultures, because they are culture vultures. These are people who, if the true pioneers of hip hop were still around to dictate who, what, when, where, and why they are allowed within this culture was here, these people would not pass the test.
Right.
They just wouldn't. That goes back to, like I said, the artist has a responsibility. So, to answer your question, no, I do not feel that it is right for the artist that sits on the throne to pass the torch based on fan bias.
Okay, so if Nicki Minaj, mm-hmm. who clearly has her own throne, mm-hmm. in the rap industry, and she made a huge imprint in pop culture.
Yes.
Do you think that she has the due diligence, the respect, the honor, and the care that you would need to have to pass the torch, to not pass it to Cardi B when everybody was expecting her to pass it to her?
So everybody was expecting her to pass the torch to Cardi, but this is where I think we had a problem. They weren't telling Nicki or influencing Nicki or putting the bug in Nicki's ear like, hey, we got somebody hot coming.
Right.
They were like, Nicki, give it up. Your throne, your throne has just been claimed. Right. You're washed up. Nicki, you just need to move to the side. Am I lying?
No, you're
not. it backed her into a corner. Because how can we hold Nicki to such a high esteem because of what she did for the culture, for the industry, or for hip hop, and then switch up just like that?
Turn your backs on.
I'm not saying
that's true.
They
Everybody
turned their backs on her
because I feel like people thought that she was a trend. Because I was just going to get something the other day.
Who was a trend?
I feel like people think that Nicki Minaj was a trend because I was going to get something the other day, and I asked this guy, did he listen to Barbie Dreams? He was like, no. So I was like, check it out. She was inspired by Biggie and 50 with this song. And while he was listening to it, I'm like, so you mean to tell me you liked Nicki at one point, and then when Cardi B came out, you just threw Nicki aside and went to Cardi B? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, that's what, and he's a simple man. A commoner. Which I'm sorry guys, majority people out here, they're common and they're simple. Yeah. And they're very impressionable. Right. And gullible.
Another reason why she shouldn't have been listening to all of that, because you understand, especially with her being in the game for as long as she has been, she saw the evolution of the audience, the fan base as well.
Twisted and turned, and
it's fickle. Right. They either with you one day, the next day they not.
Too flaky.
You know what I'm saying? And so that should have been even more reason to ignore all of the naysayers and really put your
listening
ears on and be like, okay,
check out the craft.
She's dope, even though she don't write her own lyrics. I write my own. Drake don't write his own. But I respect it.
But she had did an interview about Drake too, right? And she was like, there's always somebody in the studio that may be with you, that may be listening to a beat with you, that may do a hook. And
it's more than that. But it was more than that. And I didn't expect that.
Wait, that may do a hook. You may have people that may send you hooks. You may have people that may send you raps. It's your choice
to use it. Yeah, I watched that one too.
So wait.
Okay.
She also said that, Drake maybe 50% of the time, this is my own words, 50% of the time he may get songs from other people, and as an artist, you mean to tell me that you ain't gonna come up with nothing of your own? Not even. He goes everywhere. You get influenced.
Pretty sure.
So as Cardi B, I don't know if she always says she loved music. I don't know if they have a person that's writing all her music. But if she said that, damn Cardi B, you need to start writing your own shit, like for real. But
that's just what you feel. Because a lot of people feel that she's contributing to
it's the wave, but when we look back on people that's really interested in hip hop, as far as the art of the shit, the art.
It is an art.
Not the way you can just say it, but the way that you can write it, say it, and make it
and perform it. We need all of the theatrics. We need everything.
The real.
We need it all. And so that's why there are some people, just like they got battle rappers that can't make music.
And we both love battle rap.
And I love battle rap. Love battle rap. But that they got plenty of battle rappers.
Majority, not if not all.
They cannot write a song. They can't make music. And that's because within this genre, you got people that do different things.
Right.
So why is it that we can't have people who write raps that can't actually perform the rap or have the look, sell their music to someone else that can provide the look, provide the sales, and they make they change on the back end? I feel like it's a collective.
I think it should be it's a choice on what type of music that person get, because if you really not about their life and you are telling the youth and the population of people that this is what you do, as far as gangster rap, maybe because Cardi B has Gangsta Volume 2. You have this gangster rap, and that's not something that you doing, and you are an influencer in the motherfucking industry.
How do we know she wasn't doing that?
But the thing is, I'm talking about if somebody who writes, she said that she has. You said that she has somebody that writes for her. And I'm not saying if it is 100% of the time. If it's 50% of the time, 25% of the time, yeah, you do that. But if it's 100% of the time that somebody is writing for you, and you talking about gangsta bitch, and you really not out there, you really being pretty and prissy, and you got people that are being influenced by your music, I feel like you're not doing your due diligence as a role model that you are going to be regardless of the facts, because you are on a pedestal.
Okay.
You know, and I don't agree with that.
I understand. Okay. All right. I get that. I get that perspective.
But Lil Pump though, because you said like people like Lil Pump hiccups. You called him a hiccup.
He is a hiccup, girl. Did you see the picture from the VMAs? Did I like this picture? I was like,
when Kevin Hart was
he
like
looked bloated.
Kevin Hart was like, we're tired of people like Lil Pump and somebody else that have tattoos
on their face. Yeah,
and it's like, we're tired of these 12-year-olds who want to get tattoos on their face. Like,
facts.
What's the point? You can't get no fucking
girl.
job.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna show you Lil Pump.
Okay.
Right. All right. I'm gonna show you Lil Pump, but I also want to show you. And I took a snapshot of it because I felt that MTV was gonna take the picture down, which they did.
No.
Or maybe it was on the Shade Room, but of Kylie Jenner's feet, girl.
No, let me see her feet.
Wait. I gotta show you Lil Pump first.
Kylie Jenner, you have Kylie Cosmetics, and maybe you're gonna venture off into skincare, and bitch, you need to be up on your feet like me, but bitch, you have tons of money. You can go see a podiatrist today, tomorrow.
Girl, bye.
Bitch,
you don't have melanin, and that's why your feet look older than your face.
Bitch, she made the Forbes list. Well, she says that she's a... we gotta make a video about Kylie Jenner in her own right, because the bitch has stole hip hop culture and black woman culture. First things first. You stole black woman culture, ho.
She did.
Your mama need to be hit in her eye.
No, they doing.
No, Kris Jenner need to be hitting it, because Kris Jenner is their boss.
Girl, look at him. Look at
that. Why, Quavo?
No, look at Lil Pump. He looks constipated.
Right. Who dressed you? Y'all need a Hebrew.
He dressed
my clothing line. Y'all, cause who dressed y'all?
Wait, what's the name of your clothing line?
A Hebrews.
Why that? Why A Hebrews?
Because I got into a very spiritual journey, which I'm still in, and we are God's children are Hebrew.
Okay. We gonna get into that on another episode.
Okay.
Because we're already at 45 minutes.
So thank you guys.
Some editing. Hold on, wait. I want to get your reaction. I want you to see. Girl, look at them feet. In them shoes.
Damn!
Y'all.
Damn, Kim Kardashian, where your sister at? Where your sister at? Who Kim Kardashian, where your people at?
Girl, the feet look old.
Damn, it looked like three of her last toes trying to catch up with the first toe, but the second toe is in the lead. That's what it looked like.
And they don't even look like stilettos. You know what I'm saying? They look like...
You know what? This is how her... If you ever wanted to know what Kylie Jenner's face looked like, look at her feet. That's what her face used to look like. Her face used to look like her current feet as we speak.
Oh my God. Facts. Oh my God.
But we always say facts.
Yes, it's facts.
It's facts.
Okay. I did want to mention one thing, but I have to look it up real quick. Ring. Cardi B.
Oh yeah, I love that video and I love that song.
Yes.
Can't take that away from Cardi B. Like Cardi B, apart from Nicki, because I'm not trying to compare you two women. I feel like both you guys are dope. Mm-hmm. You are women of color, and I'm not trying to tear my women of color down. So, Ring 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 by Kalani, who is also a woman of color, I'm fucking with it.
No, Ring is by Cardi featuring Kalani.
Well, I apologize. Let me do this right.
Yes.
Ring Ring Ring.
It's Ring.
Y'all know the fucking song.
Ring.
People who know the song.
Say it right.
Ring, ring. You know me. Okay? Purdy Ken. I like the song. Kalani, I'm fucking with you. But Kalani, you got a song that's out on the radio right now that you said verbatim. I think it was your second line. You was like, you don't even like girls. Okay? So, were you talking about a dude or were you talking about a woman? Because I know you trying to have a lesbian relationship with a female. I'm not going to speak on. But if you talking about a dude, what you mean he don't like girls? I don't like that. I don't like what she's trying to stand for right now, Kalani. I don't.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get into that later. But can we exit on a good note? Can we listen to Nicki's verse on Fifi?
Yes,
because I really like it. Hey.
Each one a 69 like Takashi, call him Poppy. Work the ASAP,
I'm from New York.
Like Kardashian. What?
Put it all up in his face.
What?
Yes.
Your heart it tastes.
Yes.
I don't want no friends.
I don't really want no friends.
Got that kickback. When it kick back, you can't get your shit back.
Yeah. The chit chat. Yo,
I don't really want no friends.
thank you, Nicki.
Thank you, Nicki. That's Boris. I can't do that to Cardi B shit. And we out.
Come on now. This is the Ebb and Ken Show.
This is the Ebb and Ken Show. Fuck with it or
die.
bye bye, babies.